Alright, nephews, welcome to Scroll 91. It's your favorite unk. It is currently 8:53 p.m., and I'm sitting in my cousin's apartment overlooking downtown Atlanta. And boy, what a damn day. Peak. Peak, nigga. I cannot stress this enough. Today was one of them days where you randomly remember, oh yeah, life can still feel alive. 'Cause bro, this morning started completely different. I woke up in Chattanooga at like 4 a.m. Could not go back to sleep. You know when your brain randomly reloads the exact thing you was overthinking before you fell asleep? Yeah, that. My mind immediately clocked back in, like an employee that loves overtime. Soon as my eyes opened, my brain said, alright nigga, let's continue suffering. And I'm just laying there in this cabin in the mountains staring at the ceiling like, bro, shut up. Please shut up. But eventually I said, fuck it. If I'm awake, might as well experience something. So I packed my stuff, checked out the Airbnb early, kissed the cabin goodbye like a toxic ex, and decided I was gonna watch the sunrise over the mountains before heading to Atlanta. Now nephews, let me tell y'all something. That sunrise never happened. Nigga, I got to the overlook and couldn't see shit. Fog everywhere. I'm talking horror movie fog, Silent Hill fog, Scooby-Doo Mystery Machine fog. You look over the mountain and it's just white. Nothing. Just pure milk. Like God accidentally left the smoke machine on. And honestly, that shit was hard. 'Cause it felt like adventure. Real adventure. Not content. Not aesthetics. Not some curated Instagram reel. Nigga, I was genuinely out there confused. Driving down this steep-ass mountain road with sharp turns and zero visibility. And in my head, I'm just thinking, yeah, this is what life's supposed to feel like. Unexpected. So boom, I hit I-75 headed toward Atlanta. But first, Bojangles. Now let me make something very clear before y'all disrespect me. You will never hear me bash Bojangles. Ever. I will put Bojangles against any breakfast establishment on earth. Them Cajun filet biscuits with strawberry jelly? Nigga, that's Southern engineering. That's architectural greatness. That biscuit alone could solve race relations. So I smashed that. Get back on the road. And eventually I hit Atlanta. Actually, no. Atlanta hit me. 'Cause the traffic immediately beat my ass. 5 lanes of standstill traffic. Nobody moving. Nobody blinking. Niggas just trapped. I said, oh, I'm here. This definitely Atlanta. So I go to Ponce City Market and find this coffee shop. Now mind you, I'm traveling alone. No headphones, no distractions. Just me and my thoughts. And I ain't gonna lie, bro. That's scary. 'Cause eventually your thoughts stop entertaining you and start interrogating you. So I pull out my journal. Not for the scrolls, not for content. Not for y'all. Just me. And honestly, I didn't even know how to solo travel. So I opened ChatGPT and basically asked, nigga, what am I supposed to do with myself? And ChatGPT told me, you've been carrying a lot. Write like nobody's gonna read it. So I did. And nephews, I'm already vulnerable on the scrolls. But that journal? Oh my god. If somebody reads that after I die, I'm haunting them. Then I wrote a note to whoever finds my journal after I die. It said, hey, fuck you. I was a real nigga for saying this shit. And after writing everything out, I realized something. Sometimes overthinking ain't even about the girl. It ain't about the situation. It ain't about the stress. Sometimes your brain just needs somewhere to put the emotions. 'Cause once I wrote everything down, it stopped owning me. So then I started walking the Beltline. And let me tell y'all something. Atlanta humid as hell. Nigga, I was sweating immediately. And my pants were low-key tight. Bad combination. I looked like a distressed sausage. But I kept walking anyway. 'Cause that's what this trip became. Movement. Just movement. No destination. No expectations. Just existing. And nephews. Before I even made it to the Beltline, Atlanta immediately reminded me where the fuck I was. 'Cause soon as I parked my car and started walking, the first thing I see when I look to my right is a chicken bone sitting on top of some bricks. Nigga, a whole wing carcass. Picked clean. Just sitting there proudly like a historical artifact. And I just stopped and stared at it like, oh yeah, I'm definitely in Atlanta. 'Cause mind you, Atlanta black as hell. So the first thing I see being an abandoned chicken wing, the jokes literally write themselves. I almost started laughing out loud. Like damn, not even 5 minutes in the city and I already found evidence of lemon pepper activity. And honestly, that made me happy. No bullshit. 'Cause it felt authentic. That's culture. That's atmosphere. That's environmental storytelling. That chicken bone told me more about Atlanta than a travel brochure ever could. That wasn't litter. That was heritage. Then I wandered into Piedmont Park and sat by this lake. And guess who calls me? My mom. Now nephews, one thing I can say for sure right now. My mama proud of me. I can feel it. And that hit me hard. 'Cause my parents getting older now. Dad got the horses down in Mississippi. They entering that retirement stage of life. And it's weird watching your parents slowly become softer. Slower. More reflective. But hearing my mom support what I'm building, that healed something in me. And somehow, after journaling and talking to my mom, I came to the conclusion that I am an emotional Palomino. Don't ask questions. I said what I said. Some niggas are tigers. Some niggas are bears. Big aggressive alpha predator ass niggas. Me? I'm a horse nigga. A beautiful, emotional horse. A majestic-ass stallion galloping through the wonders of the earth trying to figure life out. And let me tell you something, horses got one thing over tigers and bears. Dick. Besides, everybody likes horses. You ever seen somebody say, "Ooh, a horse?" Exactly. So yes, nephews, your uncle is an emotional Palomino, galloping through life, trying his best. Anyways, after that realization, I found a scooter and, oh yeah, now we rolling. I'm zooming through the Beltline, seeing restaurants, people running, dogs, music, movement, energy, life, and suddenly I smell barbecue. Now let me tell you something about me. I trust my nose. My nose has never betrayed me. So immediately I reverse the scooter like, hold on, nigga. And I find this Texas barbecue spot. Now Tennessee barbecue, mostly pork. Texas? Them niggas worship beef. Brisket. Real brisket. Food Network brisket. I walk in there and order a brisket sandwich with sides and nephews. That shit changed my blood pressure. I was sitting there moaning like an uncivilized mammal. So after I eat, I go across the street to this bar and order a margarita. Cute bartender. Naturally. So I ask where she from. We start talking. Come to find out, she a writer too. Actress. Creative. Chasing dreams. And suddenly we having this deep-ass conversation about life and purpose and ambition. And bro, that's why you travel. For random human moments. Not landmarks. Not pictures. Moments. So she gives me her Instagram and recommends more places in Atlanta. Then her relief bartender comes in. And guess what? She cool too. And that's when I realized something. Bartenders are elite human beings. Especially when you solo. Because they make you feel less alone. They literally sit there and help wandering niggas emotionally regulate over alcohol. That's a superpower. So eventually I leave and go to another spot she recommended. Mind you, I'm sweaty as hell. Tired. Hot. Probably look insane. But I walk in and tell the dude, "Hey bro, the bartender from the other spot sent me." This nigga gives me a free drink. I said, "Oh, Atlanta hospitality different." So I go upstairs to the rooftop. And everybody up there already in groups. Meanwhile, I'm Dolo, just wandering through the city like a GTA character. So I sit at the bar and start talking to this black bartender who reminded me of Sexy Red. Ratchet. Loud. Cool as hell. You could tell she was really from Atlanta. And she starts putting me on game. Talking about Edgewood. Telling me where the action at. Where the black people at. And honestly, that conversation alone made me love the city more. So eventually exhaustion starts beating my ass. 'Cause mind you, I only slept like 4 hours. So I get an espresso shot and ask for another recommendation. Dude sends me to this pizza spot. I walk in there and these niggas talking about $5 for a slice. I said, oh hell nah. But then I see Jamaican beef patties. And immediately I'm confused. What the fuck do Italians know about Jamaican beef patties? But whatever, I order one because it's cheap and I didn't want to sit there freeloading. And while sitting there, tired, sweaty, feet hurting, I realized something. Bro, my world had gotten too small. That's why I was spiraling. That's why I was overthinking that girl. That's why my emotions felt so loud. 'Cause when your world shrinks, one person becomes your entire source of dopamine. And that's dangerous. That's why people obsess. That's why people spiral. That's why people overthink. Your brain starts treating one person like oxygen. And the solution? Expand your world. Travel. Move. Talk to strangers. See cities. Try food. Walk somewhere random. Go live. Because once your world expands, your problems shrink naturally. And bro, today proved that to me. This morning my brain was trapped in a jail cell. Tonight, nigga, I feel free. That's the power of motion. That's the power of getting outside your own head. And another thing, I went this entire day with no headphones, no music, no podcasts, no distractions. I just raw-dogged reality. And honestly, that changed everything. I was actually present, hearing the city, feeling the heat, listening to conversations, absorbing life. And bro, I needed this trip bad. Like spiritually, emotionally, mentally. I needed this. Because now I remember who the fuck I am. I'm Unk, nigga. I'm a wandering emotional Palomino. And the world is way too big for me to sit around obsessing over one thing. So yeah, nephews. W trip. W experience. I'm about to shower, relax, and head back home tomorrow. But Atlanta, you treated me well. So with that being said, do the right thing. Keep God first. Be a real nigga. And don't stop. Because once you stop, your dreams stop. Have a good day or night, nephews. Unk loves you.